Good morning everyone. Today I am starting ICSC series for those students who can't avail the facility of classes. Here the first chapter is language of chemistry. Okay, it's very interesting chapter, and the language of chemistry, to learn the language of chemistry you should know first chemistry. I will brief about the chemistry, then I will tell you which language we use. Okay, तो chemistry में क्या देखा हमने? Chemistry is nothing but study of matter and its transformation. For example, you have taken A and you have taken B. If they get mixed, they will form another product, that is C or D. That is, not only we are studying the A or B, that is matter, but also its transformation in chemistry. This is a simple definition of chemistry. Then the another thing is, what is a matter? The matter is made up from, we can say, compounds, molecules and atoms. Compound is nothing but, for example, you have taken salt. Okay, salt is made up from any one of the molecule. Okay, but molecule is made up from several atoms or atom. Okay, means when two atoms get combined, they form molecule. Okay, and if molecule get combined, they will form a compound, and compound is nothing but the matter. For example, if we go more brief in the molecule is nothing but, we can say, molecule having several types. First is monoatomic. Monoatomics, for example, mono means only one, that is helium. That inert gases means they exist only one atom. Okay, that we call as a monoatomic. Second, diatomics means, for example, one is hydrogen, another is hydrogen single having a one proton. If they get combined, what will form? H2, that is diatomic. Therefore, diatomic, H2, N2 are the diatomic molecules. I am saying molecule, not atom. Okay, when two atoms get combined, they will form a molecule. Second, tetraatomic, that is P4. Phosphorus, you know the red phosphorus, we will learn that chemistry, it's very interesting. Tetraatomic, it's P4. Then octatomics, octam is 8. If the sulfur, only one sulfur added 8 times, or they get combined due to certain forces, they will form acid, that is ectoatomic. Then second, we learn about the molecules. Molecules, they are made up from the atoms. Then compound is nothing but, if one molecule combined with the another molecule, they will form a compound. Or similarly, if one atom combined with another atom, they may form a compound. Now the thing in this, we may raise the question that how they get combined. Okay, they get combined due to certain forces, certain attractive forces that we learn in this chapter. Okay, or in next chapter in this web series. Clear up to this? In this language of chemistry, we learn about what is the chemistry, what is the matter. Okay, now the thing is that we have different matters. For example, we recently take the example of salt, that is NaCl. Okay, now if I symbolize Na means sodium, as Na. Okay, but in America, if they symbolize sodium as a S, what will happen? The Indian students or Indian guys will not recognize what is in by S. Okay, they will consider S as a sulfur. Means the thing is that if we in India we are considering sodium as abbreviated or symbolize it as a Na. Okay, in the America we accept the same thing. वहाँ पे भी उन्होंने क्या दिखाना चाहिए? सोडियम के लिए Na. Okay, means they should have a same symbols. Okay, that's the motive of the language of chemistry. Language should be universal for the chemistry to understand easily. Therefore, in the 1990s, means the 100 years back, they decided, or they set a committee. Actually, they set a committee in 1860. One should have common names for the chemistry on their symbols, their structures. Means they can easily recognize worldwide. If you know the language very well, then we can easily communicate and we can easily progress in our society. Therefore, they set up one union, that is IUPAC. Some of call it is a IUPAC name. Okay, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Okay, this is the IUPAC union, which is set up in 1990. Its headquarters is in USA. Okay. Now, what the use of this IUPAC? It used for name of elements and compounds to show a certain symbols and formulae. In a short, IUPAC we are going to learn in this chapter to know the different symbols for different elements. Okay. Also, we are going to learn about the formulas, how it used. Means wherever you go, you can easily understand the chemistry. The interesting story of this IUPAC, when it formed in 1990, the Germany was not included in this due to First World War. Then after 1929, Germany also included. After that, in the Second World War, it's again get out, then again included some of this. But now, in this era, that is 2019, all the countries are included, and it's really useful for any scientist to work in any place of the world. Okay, this is the language of chemistry introduction part. In the next thing, we are going to learn about how the symbols they used, how the formula they designed. Thank you.